Bucknutters? Welcome into the Morning 5 here on Monday, February 24th. I am editor Dave Biddle, flying solo here today. Bill Kurelich's What I Am Hearing is already on our site. Bill has an update on the country's #1 overall recruit in the 2015 class, defensive tackle Trent Thompson. Bill also has updates on 4-star defensive lineman Adam McClain and 4-star offensive lineman Connor Dyer, who each have scholarship offers from Ohio State. You're going to want to hear what they tell our Bill Kurelig. And if you have questions for any of the recruits that Bill's talking about in his story, you can just post it to the What I Am Hearing thread, and Bill will answer it. So it's a really cool feature. Bill's very interactive, so make sure, if you're a subscriber, you check out What I Am Hearing. You ask questions in What I Am Hearing. If you're not a subscriber, try our 7-day free trial. Switching gears, the NFL Combine is going on as we speak. 2 former Buckeyes ran their 40-yard dashes yesterday. Philly Brown turned in a 4.51. Carlos Hyde ran a 4.62. That 4.51 is not going to do Philly Brown any favors. That is not a good time for him. Philly is a speed guy. Okay, he's not known for good hands. He's not a big receiver, of course. He's not extremely elusive. He was a guy that really needed to run the 4.4s, and 4.51 is not a terrible time at the Combine. It's a notoriously slow track, but for a speed guy like Philly Brown, it's not a good time. I look for him to maybe be an undrafted free agent or a 7th-round pick at best. I don't think he's going to help you that much on special teams. You know, he's really limited. I mean, he's kind of a third-down receiver, and I just don't think an NFL team is going to use an early pick on Philly Brown at all. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's an undrafted free agent. Carlos Hyde obviously wanted to run better than 4.62, but at 230 pounds, I think people know that he's quick for his size, and I don't think 4.62 is going to hurt him that much. It'll hurt him a little bit. Any chance he had of being a first-round pick, I think, are out the window now, but all along I thought he was going to be an early second-round pick, and I'm sticking with it. I think Carlos Hyde will be the first running back off the board and will be an early second-round pick. Ryan Shazier and Bradley Roby will run their 40s later today, so that's going to be really interesting to see how they do. Speaking of Bradley Roby, boy, he made waves yesterday when he told a group of reporters that he felt like an employee while at Ohio State, made a case for college athletes to get paid. We have a 6-page thread on the Front Row message board right now talking about this. This definitely piqued the interest of a lot of fans out there. One thing we can all agree on is Bradley Roby should have left after the 2012 season. I mean, he should have left after the 2012 season. There's just no doubt about that. You know, I don't think he really raised his draft stock much this year. He was disgruntled throughout the year. His attitude wasn't very good. His play on the field wasn't very good for some of the year. He had his moments, and I think maybe he took too much heat, but still, he still didn't have anywhere near as good of a year as he had as a third-year sophomore in 2012. Now, Bradley Roby came out and said that he didn't necessarily say that he felt like an employee. So he tried to clarify his statements, but several reporters quoted him as saying that he felt like an employee. So, you know, maybe a little bit of semantics there, but the bottom line is Bradley Roby definitely made waves at the Combine yesterday with some of his comments, and we have a 6, maybe it's 7 pages by the time you will hear the show, 7-page thread talking about it on our message board. Moving on, spring ball starts a week from tomorrow. That's right, March 4th, a week from tomorrow, Ohio State will start spring practice. Doesn't feel like it right now with the 23 degrees outside here in Columbus as I speak to you right now. But, yeah, spring ball starts a week from tomorrow. I'm going to have a look at the depth chart at the safety and nickelback spots on the site later today. It's the latest installment in our series, In Too Deep. That's N-T-W-O, deep. We're going to take a look at all the positions heading into spring ball and where the Buckeyes stand. And safety position is going to be a very interesting deal this year. Is Tyvis Powell going to hold on to his spot? Maybe some of the young guys like Cam Burrows can step up. I certainly think Von Bell's going to be a starter this year. So we'll take a look at the safety and nickelback spots in our story, In Too Deep, later on the site today. You have to be a premium subscriber to read that story. So if you're not a subscriber, try our 7-day free trial. Thank you for joining us here on the Bucknuts Morning 5. I hope everybody has a great day.